Sabha, let me come to you. It's a pressure game. Australia has found runs in the middle order in the last match. They won the last game. Do you think that they are on the rise? They have gained the momentum. Of course, you are in yellow. You might say, yes, Australia is back. But are they really back?
In my opinion, not yet, Brika. Although they won against Sri Lanka, but that was quite an unconvincing win. So they need a big win under the belt. And more importantly, I would like to see that momentum shift in Australia's approach. We have yet to see that. The top order remains very unstable. I think they are missing the presence of Travis Head right at the top. And I think that has kind of upset their combination. David Warner, not in such a terrific form at this stage. Mishmash, hot and cold. The form of Steve Smith is a big worry. Marnus Labuschagne, although he's been drafted in the one-day side, hasn't had a big score as yet. So there are things to worry for Australia. But as I said, it's more important for Australia to regain their form in terms of their approach. They've been far too timid, in my opinion, and that is why they have yet to make an impact in this World Cup.
Sabha, we've been discussing a little while ago that this team, Australian team, has been complaining about the Hawkeye, particularly David Warner. Would you say it comes from the fact that Warner, before the tournament, got a few 50s, but getting into the tournament hasn't yet fired a big one, so he's a bit irritated. He's complaining about things that, that really doesn't affect his game.
It does build up. If you have scored a couple of 50s, you want to go on and get a big 100. And because one has not seen that in David Warner's performance so far. But you know what, Rika, if you look at it, this Hawkeye dismissal in the last game as in a separate way altogether, you would notice that things did not look correct even when you watch the replays again and again. So either the person who handles Hawkeye, his the proper measurement was not done properly, or there was something amiss, because it was very clear that the ball would have missed the leg stump, and that is why David Warner was very clear when he spoke about it. He said, whenever it has happened to me in the past, the ball hits me on my front leg, and I'm sure, and a batter gets to know whether he's standing in front of the stumps or the ball is drifting down the leg side, and that is a very clear case of the ball going down the leg side. But unfortunately for David Warner and for Australia, the Hawkeye ruled in the favor of the bowler. So even I was not too happy with that kind of a decision. And one has seen that, 2-3 decisions like that has taken place in this current World Cup.
Sabha wasn't happy with the decision. Vijay, a lot of the Australian media I've been reading about, they're calling Warner a crybaby.
I'm like, they'll say something or the other. I mean, it goes on. There'll be one section of press reporters will be saying something else. The other ones will be saying something else. Let's try and gauge that what's going on. When was the last time Australians, saying something like that? Points table is showing what you have done on the park, and you cannot run away.
Let's have a look at the points table where they are. I think they're at number 6.
I mean, like, you have to get out there and play better cricket. Australians have not played better cricket so far. And if you look at this point table, they're not even in the first half.
Yeah.
I mean, like, very unlike Australia here. Just one win. They should be thankful to Netherlands and Afghanistan. They have given them a bit of a breather by beating South Africa and England. Otherwise, we've been talking all along saying, although it's a 10-team tournament, but the fight is between top 6. And all of us saying that New Zealand, India is almost there in the semi-finals, and South Africa and England were the other two hot favorites. But it's Afghanistan and Netherlands coming back and beating them, giving them a bit of a breather. So they have to play a good cricket. Right now, if you ask me, Australia, they are more under pressure than Pakistan in this game.
Is Australia under more pressure in this game than Pakistan?
Oh yes, in a big way. They are under the cosh, Rika. And I think the other issue which Australia is facing right now is that they don't have capable, spin bowlers in their mix. You need spin bowlers who can pick your wickets in the middle overs, and that unfortunately has not happened for Australia because they are missing Ashton Agar in a big way. Ashton Agar and Adam Zampa was quite a formidable spin bowling duo. So without Ashton Agar, I think Adam Zampa at times has struggled, although he picked up those 4 wickets. But I think it was more because of bad shot selection from the Sri Lankan batters than decisive leg spin bowling from Adam Zampa. So that's another reason why Australia, they are feeling the heat at this stage.
Vijay, Pakistan has made one change in their spin department, but the problem is not just with the spin, their pacers also haven't really fired. If the pacers don't fire, how demoralizing is it for the team?
Well, unfortunately, they don't have the option in the pacers to change, Rika. That's what we've been saying all along, and that's the reason why they have changed Shadab. Usman Mir coming in place of Shadab, and Shadab looked completely off color, and it was on the card. So that's the reason why they changed. But you're absolutely right. Pakistan fast bowling not firing is a big miss as far as Pakistan cricket is concerned.